Today, almost 35 years later, Navjot Singh Sidhu is now slapped with 1 year imprisonment on this road rage case. Let me cut across to a very interesting piece of update here I want to take you through. Lalit, do stay with us. What we know here is that Sidhu, once he is taken by the police, will be led to the Patiala jail. He's going to be lodged at the Patiala prison, the same prison where his sworn enemy and powerful Akali Dal leader Bikram Singh Majitiya is currently lodged. Remember, Bikram Singh Majitiya and Navjot Singh Sidhu, both of them fought the Amritsar East constituency. Both of them lost to AAP candidate, Jeevan Jyot. Once best friends, now arch rivals, both of these controversial figures now will be meeting at the Patiala jail. Very interesting development here. Both enemies, sworn enemies, are now going to be lodged in the same Patiala house jail. Lalit, is that right? They're going to be meeting in the Patiala house jail maybe after years, after all their rivalry and enmity. It seems like both of them now land in the same prison.
Definitely very interesting fact, and especially if we overall talk about many years before, Navjot Singh Sidhu and Bikram Singh Majitiya had been very close friends with each other, but after the political rivalry, when Navjot Singh Sidhu was a part of BJP and Bikram Singh Majitiya was a part of Akali Dal, that time when they had exchanged strong words with each other and they become very strong rivals and enemies of each other, majority of the time they could be seen hitting very hard on each other. Now Bikram Singh Majitiya is already lodged inside Patiala jail in the international drug racket matter, and already 3 to 4 times his the petitions has been slashed. So still Bikram Singh Majitiya from the past 2.5 months is still inside the Patiala jail, and after the today's verdict pronouncement on the 34-year-old rage incident, now Navjot Singh Sidhu would be
and that's now come as a huge turn of events for Navjot Singh Sidhu, who's had this long-standing rivalry with Majitiya. Finally, what an irony there. Navjot himself now lands himself in the Patiala jail right beside Majitiya. Now let me take you through some of those controversies which Navjot Singh Sidhu is known for. Like I said, learn from him on how to end a glorious career quite dramatically. Here are a number of those incidents that really put Navjot Singh Sidhu right at the spotlight, right? Starting from 2018, where Navjot Singh Sidhu was allegedly spotted with PRO-KHALISTANI leader. In fact, we also know that there were a number of other times that Navjot Singh Sidhu made headlines when he skipped the funeral of Vajpayee and went to Pakistan in 2018. A lot of talk, a lot of embarrassment that he had to face at that time. And then you had at one point in 2018 where Navjot Singh Sidhu embraced the Pakistan Army Chief, Bajwa. And then, of course, the very popular offensive remark that he made against an Indore woman mayor in 2018, where he received some immense backlash for being quite a man. Here we're also looking at a number of other allegations there where it appears that he's made, in fact, he says that he can relate more with Pakistan than with South India. That remark, of course, was looked at an anti-national remark, a remark that came from an Indian. Unfortunately, that tasted of quite some bigotry with that remark. Navjot Singh Sidhu was heavily slammed when he said he relates to Pakistan more than South India. And then, furthermore, IT department froze Sidhu's bank accounts in 2018, again put him back in the spotlight. And then, of course, allegedly making some vulgar jokes on national television in 2017 did not go down too well, because again, Navjot Singh Sidhu and his character came full-blown on television, and he has always been unapologetic, never apologized for whatever has happened in the past, has always been defiant and confident of whatever he says and does. And finally, we remember in 1996, when he was quite a popular cricketer at that point, he literally walked out of an England tour in 96, did not give any reason, no justification, walked out like a hero and left the entire team wondering what happened.